First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ohio! Second down, Kaiser. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Ted Ginn's gonna go. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Flex round!
They get it to him running left. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Watching now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Vasquez. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a third and about 13. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? It made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on second down. Vasquez got his man. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Vasquez. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football.
Back 99, Philly, here we go!
Off the play fake. Vasquez. Man open left side. It's Williams. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Vasquez. And a catch right side by Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Gone! 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 Gone!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Vasquez. And they'll bring him down at the 18. Yard line.
Hey, you got four. You got four down. Four down. Now, Barney!
To throw on third down. Vasquez. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 29. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Vasquez. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the gun, Vasquez. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Four down. Check, check. Watch the safety creep. Mike 51, Mike 51. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
I got trick this side. I got trick this side. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Operating from the gun, Vasquez. He's got Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hey! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 1st and 10, Vasquez. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some space here. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. This is caught by Gill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third and long for Kaiser. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are pouring it on. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! We got three, fellas. We got three. Hot! Hot!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. Nope. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25. To the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Vasquez drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Hot!
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Be ready! Be ready! Gone! 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 Hot!
From the gun, Vasquez. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Ginn. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. That's Samuel caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
1st down, Kaiser. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now Kaiser. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Zone, touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down. Vasquez. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Again, this is Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ohio! Ohio!
Again, it's Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What? 90! What? 90! Check 4! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them. To a field goal.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Gone!
Back to throw. Vasquez. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check.
Operating from the gun. Vasquez throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone!
Off the play fake. Vasquez. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. In for the score. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point good by Catanzaro as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 1st down, Vasquez. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On 1st and 10, Vasquez buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Vasquez. Evans has it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, or when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
Gun! Over!
On 3rd down, Vasquez. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. 20. Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first down, Vasquez. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Vasquez. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Back to throw. Vasquez airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On first down, Vasquez. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on second and 10. Vasquez. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Vasquez. And that will be incomplete as well. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucks are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around.
And he lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Vasquez. And Blake, the tight end's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Detroit! Over!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vasquez. He's airing it out for Williams. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Vasquez. And incomplete here on third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. From the gun, Vasquez. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And now running right through it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. What?
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to put him back deep here with his first punt. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
3 down, 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Vasquez. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vasquez. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Vasquez. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Vasquez. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.